This week has been a little bit different. My partner and I have actually been up in Noosa for 4 days over the weekend and then into Monday and Tuesday, which has been a really refreshing change of scenery. Plus, it is a lot warmer up in Noosa than it is in Sydney currently. So it was just nice to be up in t-shirt and shorts and a light jumper rather than layers and layers indoors because there is absolutely no insulation here. The Monday, Tuesday, I was doing a light touch bit of work. I wanted to use it as a bit of a reset. So I was more focused on figuring out who my customers are, visualizing what I want the business to be, and I suppose activities that are a little bit more in that future looking, planning ahead stage rather than the actual nitty gritty doing things. So it was really, really nice to do that and link everything back in after I'd been pretty tough on myself. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday have definitely been working a lot harder to catch up with everything because you don't get a holiday when you're in your own business. And I think that's a bit of a mindset shift that I'm going to need to get into, is if I'm not working, I'm not getting paid, I'm not getting things done. But it has been a sort of reality hit coming back to Sydney and really diving straight back in and trying to get things going as smoothly as possible. My focus has definitely been on LinkedIn content, making sure that I'm posting regularly, coming up with loads of different ideas of useful information that I can share with small businesses who are wanting to streamline their data or their operations or get a new technical platform in place. The next thing is just trying to make it as engaging and exciting as possible so people really do see it, read it, and get the value. So yeah, that has been this week. I had a really good catch up with someone I used to work with at a previous company who also started his own business, and I think it had been a bit of a rocky journey. So actually it was so nice to be able to speak to someone who was really honest and truthful and open in sharing their own experience, because what you see online isn't the day-to-day reality. So I've got some great tips and tricks and ideas from him in terms of what he would do differently if he was starting again. And I think the most valuable thing that I've learned this week is just speak to people, because the second I put up a post on LinkedIn saying I'm starting my own business, doing consulting, this is what I'm doing, I actually had 4 or 5 people reach out to me saying they'd done the same thing, whether that was a year ago, whether it's a few months ago. So it was actually really comforting to feel like I'm not the odd person out doing something completely new. There's actually a lot of other people that have done this. And just to be able to get some words of wisdom from them and such positive support has been absolutely incredible. So I would definitely recommend just being open and transparent with your whole audience and every connection that you've got. Some of these people were people that I haven't spoken with in 5 or 6 years, and it was just so nice to re-catch up, hear what they've been doing, and just have that connection with someone who's decided they're going to do a similar thing to me.